I'm Jackie.
I'm Candace.
And this is WTF.
Grab your coffee, wine, water bottle, emotional support snack, no judgment.
And let's get into it. Okay, we've got fun stuff. We've done episodes in the past on financial crimes.
Yes!
And I think we need to just unravel that thread a little bit.
We love a financial crime.
We
love a juicy story.
Yeah, we love a murder mystery.
Love a mystery.
Love a financial mystery.
Yeah.
That's something we need to do more research on.
Yeah.
Like unsolved crimes that are financial crimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the ones we've done have been solved.
I know. We need, well, TBD.
TBD.
We'll find something.
Yeah.
So tonight, my special little story that I'm sharing, the headline is, 2 charged with stealing $374,000 in silver from an Egan home. This occurred in Minnesota. One suspect was arrested in Montana, while the whereabouts of the second suspect are unknown. I'm not going to say the names. You can Google. Each have been charged with 1 count of first-degree burglary and 1 count of theft over $5,000. Very much over $5,000.
Very much over $5,000.
How heavy do you think $374,000 in silver is? Because I'll tell you, if you keep reading the article, they basically...
Well, it's an ounce.
What?
Isn't it an ounce of silver?
What I just call it? A bar?
Isn't it? Oh, a bar could be anything. A coin is an ounce.
Okay.
Ounce.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm a U.S. child, so I don't know the.
I don't know the metric system.
I don't know how to convert that.
Even if it were like,
I guess ounces are part of our system.
I'd be like, how much is 374,000 pounds?
Actually, ounces are part of, because it's like 3 pounds, 4 ounces. So, but I don't know how many ounces are part of a pound. So I have no idea.
16. Maybe 12.
We're just
I don't cook.
Well, this is about finance, okay? We aren't weighing things here.
I also
give us a break.
I don't cook, but if I were to cook, I don't measure things.
Same.
Guesstimate.
Same. And I'm not a newborn child, so I don't care how many ounces I weigh when I get on the scale. I round down like everyone else.
By like 5. Round down to the nearest 5. Okay. According to the complaint, the pair broke into an Egan home in April of this year and stole several silver bars from the basement. They were aware of the bars because they'd previously lived with the homeowners. And in all, the complaint states about 4,300 ounces of silver was stolen from the home. So if you think about, I don't know if this is equivalent because I'm going to do liquid, but like a thing of water is like what, 12 or 16 ounces? Mm-hmm. You get a bottle of water, maybe 24 ounces? Mm-hmm. I need to look at my ounceage.
Mm-hmm. I don't think liquid ounces equal pound ounceage. But that does equal just under like.
You're doing math over there with your calculator.
200. If I'm having to carry out 4,300 ounces, I need to know what poundage I need to train for.
Okay.
My 3-pound weights that I've been, working with lately are not helping me get to 268 pounds of silver.
Rounding up on that call it 270 pounds. Yeah. You'd need to do a couple trips. If you were this thief, you'd need a wheelbarrow and maybe like a pulley system.
I need a full plan.
And you'd need help. That's a lot of 3-pound weights. It's a lot of 3-pound dumbbells. And you'd have to get it out to your car in multiple trips.
Also, the amount of space that takes up in a vehicle. Think of that. 4,300.
300 pounds of silver
is substantial.
It's like 3 of you in silver.
How many of you can you stack in a Toyota Corolla?
I want to know how many of you I can carry at once. I could probably carry a 3rd Candace at once. But it'd be tough. I would be struggling. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be a 9-trip errand for me. But worth it. For $374,000, I would make 10 trips of silver to my car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened? Investigators alerted gold and silver purchasers in the Twin Cities metro. Smart. You want to call around to the pawn shops and be like,
Okay.
who's hawking a bunch of silver. A metals dealer contacted investigators after discovering it had purchased a silver bar with a matching serial number from a coin shop in Anoka, where the owner identified the seller. It's 2026. There are cameras. And serial numbers and stamps.
Like a thought out plan.
Other than getting that much silver out the house.
That feels, they had to plan something because I just don't, but this does not feel like a well thought out plan.
And actually, 2 big men could carry 300 pounds of silver out in probably 3 trips.
You and I aren't doing this. This is not a heist. You and I think we're up to the challenge. Not happening.
Well, can I add one of the juicy elements?
Yes. The whole reason we even did this was this.
The reason I know about this whole thing is because I went to high school with one of the guys, and I do know, tall gentleman, big guy.
What can carry bench? Not that I know what that means.
Probably about 300 pounds of silver.
There you go.
This could have been
training for this for a long time.
Could have been one guy cut the patio door. The guy I know could have gone in, gotten that silver, and they're out of there in under 3 minutes. 3 is such a random number. A couple minutes.
But then what did they do with the silver?
Yeah, they went and tried to hawk it. I think they melted some of it down.
They melted some of it.
But not the one that had the serial number. Where do you get silver melting equipment? Asking for a friend.
Are we doing a heist later?
I have someone I can ask.
You've got a guy. Let's find out everything they did wrong. Okay, let's go. Let's take this down. Girlies on the pod, listen up. Because we're going to break this down on how to do this and not get caught. No.
Make sure you are not on the short list of, like, say someone's missing assets.
Totally.
And the police come to you and they're like, who knew about this?
Yeah.
Who knew about your almost $400,000 in silver? Don't be on someone's short list.
Who has $400,000 in silver and has roommates? I've got more questions than answers.
They used to be roommates.
But again, who has $400,000 in silver and had roommates?
You can have a board, investors, advisors, and still have nobody you can actually talk to about what is really going on. That is not unusual. That is the founder reality. And we step in right there. I'm Tom Powell, and at the Founder's Office, we're proud to sponsor Women Talk Finance.
Yeah.
The math isn't mathing on this entire story.
To be fair, the price of silver really went up.
Go up. Yes.
So roomie 3 could have had a modest amount of silver and 2 roommates. And they all knew about it. And then he goes and gets his own situation. And the price of silver goes way up. And the old roomies are like, remember roomie with all this silver?
They've been watching silver prices. They're savvy enough to watch silver prices and go, I need to go.
Let's go get it.
Get that silver. I've been waiting. Silver hit 80. I'm in. Let's do it.
And you don't know how long they were roommates because from the legal side of things, if they lived together for more than 8 years, they could be common law spouses.
So was it their property?
It's a good question.
Was it theirs?
It's an added plot twist.
Was it theirs? Then to go sell it at a pawn shop and be caught on camera.
And identified by name. It's a bummer. If you're going to go hawk something, you probably have to show your ID, right? So maybe get a fake before you go hawk something. Not saying
also, anybody who's like buying a lot of silver, don't be disclosing where you're holding that. Probably like if you have a huge amount of some type of asset that is easy to steal, probably don't be sharing that with people, right?
Loose lips.
Yeah.
Sink ships.
Yeah.
Or make you lose a lot of your assets.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think and I've talked on the pod in the past, I do love buying silver and gold, but I do it as gifts.
You give it away.
Yeah. Don't rob me. I don't have $400,000 in silver sitting here. You'll be wildly disappointed.
And if I am on your short list of knowing what you have, forget I know.
Tippy top. Tippy top.
Every time I come to your house, I'm just casing the
Just
joint.
casing it. I hope you want. If
There
you
is
want
no silver here. I've been looking for it.
priceless artwork that my kids did.
I love kid art.
My kid art, probably the most valuable thing I own. Probably the most valuable thing in my home.
Give yourself 20 years. You're going to have a lot of antiques.
So many antiques.
Okay.
Like vintage 90s jeans also. Okay, so that's from your hometown. You have a connection to this story. So I thought I would kind of tag along on the hometown silver story. Okay. So Redfield is a really big name in my area. It's a big,
like a last name?
yes,
Like a family name.
A
It's
family
name.
name, very like philanthropic family. And when I was growing up there, just down the street, like not far from here, there is a Redfield mansion. It's a beautiful house. It's made out of stone, like rocks, like river rocks. And there's a lot of houses here like that, but this one's like
Is it someone's residence right now?
Yeah,
okay,
it is.
It's a private residence.
It's particularly interesting because it's like stacked river rock and it's quite large and it's kind of stands out on this road. And all my childhood, it's always been told about the Silver Dollar King. That when the person died, they found just hoards, millions and millions of dollars in silver.
Original owner. He hid it in the house?
He hid it in the house. Yes. So, LeVere Redfield, was the person who owned this house. There's so much like weird tie-in with theft with this story. So he was not born into money, born during, born I think in the late 1800s, made his money during the stock market crash in the 20s.
During the 20s?
Yes.
30s? Okay.
Yes, he made his money then because he just had this knack for buying
bootlegging.
Yeah, bootlegging. Well, yes, probably that too. He sounds.
I don't want to be unfair to anyone.
No, he doesn't deserve a lot of credit on things. He had his own challenges, but he bought some stocks and did pretty well. And he lucked into into like I don't want to say lucked in, but he had some banking experience. He did pretty well for himself. Then he started buying distressed assets.
Okay.
Like he just kind of had this knack for buying
low
and selling high. And he didn't trust banks though.
Under the mattress, safest place for
he's
it. Yeah.
Very much like this under the mattress.
Coffee cans in the backyard.
But also, he didn't trust the government. Dude did not want to pay his taxes. So that's what brought him to Reno. He wanted a state with no income taxes. But he also didn't want to give the federal government
any money
either. So dude did a stint in jail, 18 months. Oops, little tax evasion situation. But this whole time he's hoarding silver, and building secret rooms in his basement. There were false walls to like hide.
I love a secret room.
Yes,
I love a false wall.
I love a secret room.
Love a false
hiding
wall.
Silver. But he wasn't very, apparently, even though he built these secret rooms, not very secretive about it. So at some point in the 50s, because Reno's a small town, people found out about it. Burglars broke into his home and they stole quite a bit.
Was he still alive at the time, or was there a new owner? Okay.
Yeah. They stole a safe. And so it was at the time one of the largest like residential thefts in US history. They stole like over $2 million in silver.
That was sitting in one safe?
Yes. I don't know how big this safe was.
Also, do you watch all these movies where someone's stealing a safe? And it is a thing. I'm thinking about this show on Netflix called Animal Kingdom. It's not about animals. I mean, it's about humans that behave like animals. It's about this crime family in Southern California. And it's this mother that had like 4 boys. And basically she raised them to be part of like her crime syndicate. So she finds projects and she sends the boys.
I love a good family business story.
Run by a matriarch.
Run by a baddie.
She's a baddie. Yeah.
Good for
big
her.
plans. And then she's got her little, her boys.
Yep.
She sends her boys out. they have to really, again, this is TV, okay, but they have to really plan to steal a safe. There are several different safe heists, and you need major equipment.
Yeah.
You need saws. You need
know.
trucks. You need
You need a
dollies.
stethoscope.
Yeah,
to-
yes, yes. We watch the same TV. A little bit of crime junkies here. You need all this equipment. So
Yes.
I'm curious, in the 50s, I want, like, did anybody get photos? Probably not.
I don't know. I have no idea. I should see. There's
Like police, like evidence locker. Like, what's that safe look like?
I know. I have no idea. How do you get it out of the house? It had jewelry and other things in it, but I mean, my God, that's a lot. And I mean, it could be in today's money, to be fair. So, like, it's a substantial amount. He also had like postage stamps.
Collector's
Yes,
stamps?
like he did not want things to be like he just wanted alternative forms of assets, but he kept it all on his property, which I always find really interesting. I don't keep those types of assets. Like in your case, you're the person who had 400,000. They kept that
At their house.
at their house.
Yeah.
But you may not want to be keeping that.
It's what safe
level.
deposit boxes are for,
Exactly.
right?
Maybe you shouldn't be keeping that level of.
Unless you're, who's the duck, the grandfather duck? It's not Scrooge. Who's the one, he has the money pit
Yeah, the
at his
money-
house, the big
yeah.
vault that you can dive in
Yeah.
and swim?
Mhm.
I had that.
Yeah, maybe.
That can be at my
Super
house,
Painful and dirty.
but fun. Just the idea. I also just had, this podcast is going to take a little bit of a twist, but I just had an idea on how I would plan that house if I was the one.
Scrooge McDuckins?
That might be it. I was saying that for this heist, getting this safe out of this house, how I would do it. I would be a neighbor building a house next door. This was the 50s,
And build a
right?
tunnel?
Get a crane. I'd be like, yeah, I need a crane to put my roof on. And I would just swing my crane around wider in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And I'd drop like a wrecking ball or something.
Oops.
Yeah, oops. Like it's
Super
gonna,
quiet.
I'd make sure they weren't home.
Okay.
And they've got insurance to fix the roof, right? Plus, I'm a mean criminal. Like, I'm
In the
not
50s?
thinking. Probably. Don't you think they had house insurance in
No
the
idea.
50s? I don't either. This is a little bit of like extrapolation of what's possible.
Yeah.
But I would just swing my crane around,
I like this.
boom, get a spot in, and then have a claw.
Yep.
You'd need someone to switch out the wrecking ball with the claw.
Okay, so some heavy equipment still needs.
Yes. And then I would just, like the
machines
game
at the
where you normally get a
Yeah.
teddy bear.
Yeah.
If you're lucky. But then
This
I'd have a safe with $2 million in it in the 50s dangling from my crane, and then I would just bring it over to my
We
house.
had to go to more credible careers because
This
I
is
don't
why I'm
know
not a
that
criminal.
Heist is really in our. You can dream. You can dream.
Also, this was just on the spot. If I had more time, I could
Totally.
have like blueprints and some equipment specs,
Yeah.
and like I would have like a budget on like cost benefit analysis, conservative range, low to high
like
on the
this.
safe. Like
You
if
have to
there's
be real certain that there's money in.
That's it. If
Yeah.
there's only $300 in there, and the cost of the buying a lot next door and fake building a house, getting a crane,
Yeah.
you gotta do cost benefit
Yeah.
analysis.
I don't think we're built for this. I don't think we're built
No.
for this. But I just love that like this dude was basically hiding money from the government, but then was robbed. And now a bunch of buildings here are named after his family.
Do you know what happened with the robbery? Like, who do you
I don't
report that to if it's the government's gonna take the position it's their money, right? Or
Well,
no?
I think I don't know if he'd already served his time. That was like, they were like two separate cases, right? Like, I don't think the government cared so much about that. But this, just the whole idea that he really had this like lack of trust in any sort of banking system. So he's hoarding the money, not reporting it, does his little stint for tax evasion. Then he himself it gets robbed and now has to count on the government to come and help him find who stole his money. He had a big gambling challenge. He had some vices. Buddy had some vices. He was not the like cleanest, but at the same time, I feel like what a time to be living that life.
I
right?
wonder whether the house is still in the family.
I don't know. It's a really good question. They have developed like all around it, and the his descendants are very philanthropic. Like that is what they do. They do a lot of good in our community. Redfield, like I said, is a big name. They've really supported our university here. And so way to like way to take that legacy and spin it. But it's for my whole life, we've driven by this house. It's not far from here. We've driven by this house, and I've always known it's the Silver Dollar House. And I just didn't even really know why.
The Silver Dollar House. I might drive by it
You
later.
should. It's the Silver Dollar House. It's a beautiful, it's a really unique structure.
Do you think there's still silver in the walls?
I've thought that. And then when I bought my house, I definitely was searching for things in the walls. I think that house set me up to think, obviously, people build false walls and hide silver.
All the time, obviously.
And I did not find any. I found bats.
Shoot. Oh, that's a bummer.
They cost me money.
And so for our audience, this is not just a silly, ridiculous, like, episode.
No, we
There's
want you to have takeaways. Do this better. No, I'm kidding.
And, well, two things, actually. One, we do love a juicy financial story. We
Love it.
love a murder mystery. We love
Yeah.
a money mystery. We love unsolved crimes. We love the juicy fun, like, guess what they tried to
Oh
get
my
away with, and
God,
look how bad
yeah.
that went. Yeah, we have that kind of schadenfreude. like,
Totally.
like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Little bit
Yeah.
of like, I'm interested, okay?
I'm not going to tell you that I watched Snaps.
So for our listeners, if there's more stories you want to share or
Yeah.
you like this type of like information,
Yeah.
we're just
If you liked it,
this is
great, let us know.
historical.
If you didn't like it, just skip.
Yes, yeah. Or be like we'll do more. I love financial crimes. And there's actually more of a through line here. We have been seeing, in all seriousness, a ton of
Yes.
scams
Yes.
with AI, with bots, with agents, with technology, just the way it is.
We've
with
actually been contacted several times recently because we've had clients or friends of clients that have gone through something like that.
Yep, potential scams. They've been the target of scams. I don't know that we're aware of anyone specifically that's been the target of like a home burglary, which is fortunate because, I mean, that would be terrible. You don't want the privacy, the sanctity, the safety of your house. That to me is just like next level, but it's the same. If your bank account is hacked, if your identity, if your personal information online is taken, it's equally devastating.
For
It's
sure.
vulnerable.
I feel like that we're definitely in this vulnerable state. So, I think this idea of, hey, keeping valuable assets on your own property isn't safe, but at the same time, all of our things on the internet, all of our things in the virtual banking sphere feel at risk as well.
Yep.
So it's really, really important to be very, very cautious.
Yep.
To make sure you're, if you're doing any sort of digital banking, it's really important to remember certain things like if you keep a large Venmo balance, Venmo is not an FDIC insured bank. There's a lot of these neobanks out there right now that are kind of intermediaries between banks. And we've seen some really, really, really big challenges with those. And so just being really hyper aware where you're banking, being extra secure, making sure that you're not keeping big balances on some of these apps and sites.
Banking, one little tip, there's a friend of my family's, they were contacted seemingly by their bank to authorize a large wire. And with technology, it looked like the call was coming in from the bank. The bank's name was on there, their banker's name was on there. By all identification, it looked like the banker was calling. And this person answered the phone, and it was a scammer. But the scammer said, there's a lot of scams going on right now.
Yes.
I just want to verify some information with you. Is this correct? Is this correct? and the person said, oh my, like, yeah, that's all correct. Oh, here's whatever number you need. And boom, that was it.
Gone.
And that was the scam. The money's gone. So another thing, well, something we do in that case is we'll call you, meaning let us call you. We'll call the bank when we're ready on our time.
Yep.
So it's so easy to switch a phone number, like an incoming call.
I call every time.
Yep.
Anytime I get a phone call to do something, I'm like, I'm going to call you back. And I don't let them I find the number, or I go to
Don't let them
website.
give you the number.
I want to call the number.
Yep.
So it's just really, if you're making purchases, use your credit cards responsibly, but credit cards are something to consider especially when you're out and charging, because if that gets stolen, that's much easier to handle than your bank.
Yeah.
Your credit cards are going to protect you from those types of things, where your bank, they'll close your card, but they may not be able to get your money back.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason the banks charge those types of fees, or the credit cards can charge those fees.
Yeah. So not to fearmonger, but just to encourage a little bit of heightened awareness and vigilance now, because it's on the rise.
It is. We've seen quite a bit of it, and we thought, well, what a good tie-in to do our crimes. And don't keep a ton of silver in your home, please.
No. No.
That's the lesson of today. Please don't keep a ton of silver.
Or maybe keep an amount that someone can't carry out.
How much is that? We've seen quite a bit. More than 300 pounds.
So keep minimum 800 pounds of silver.
300 pounds.
Follow us for more tips. Like and subscribe. More life guidance. More life guidance, really. Thank you guys for joining us. We obviously have fun talking about financial crimes and what'd you call it? Tomfoolery. You are an antique.
I am an antique.
I'm an antique for knowing that word too. Just haven't heard it in a while. Thank you guys. Join us next time. Bye. Okay, that was today's episode of WTF.
If you laughed, learned something, or felt a little less alone, make sure you hit follow.
And send this episode to a friend who might need it. Women don't gatekeep, especially not the good stuff.
We'll be back next week with more real talk, more stories, and probably more oversharing.
See you next time on WTF.